It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. Scooter, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I have got to get a different sound. I have this little dente bell.
You could bring in a big cowbell.
I've got one.
Maybe just have a sound on your phone where you just press play and it's like the Liberty Bell.
I'm going to start singing Christmas carols by kazoo.
Yeah, Christmas carols.
With a kazoo.
Well, you do have a good voice.
No, I'm using the kazoo.
Okay, I'm going to have to hear that. So next time I'm going to need to see it. Do you have one?
No, I've got to go get one, but I'm gonna make that happen.
Do you know how to play a ukulele?
I know the theory.
They say you could go to the library and check one out.
A ukulele?
Come up and strum a ukulele.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Ding.
I'll see what I can do.
Just a little Christmas ditty. Just a little ding,
little
ding,
Christmas ditty.
Yeah.
I
Why
just
not?
want to play a little Christmas song on my ukulele.
I don't see why not.
Why not?
It's
Why
him
not?
doing it, not me.
What's your problem with kazoos?
You know, I'm going to have to look it up because I don't even know what you're talking about.
The little plastic thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I got you covered.
All right. My little bell's better
if not,
than that.
it's my dainty bell.
That's
my dainty
every
bell.
time a bell rings.
Oh, great. Facebook's going to shut us down again. Angel gets its wings.
I know, right? I still wonder what that was. It can't be the bell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, that's okay. It's Friday, right?
It is Friday.
It's December. It's Christmas time. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it.
A great time of year.
It is a great time of year. All right.
It's a little warmer outside, which is nice.
I noticed that when I walked out this morning. And
I was fully prepared for 20-something degrees this morning.
Right. And so when I'm walking to the truck, it felt like it wanted to be cold. You know what
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Like you're walking out and you feel just a little coolness and you're like, this is not yesterday. Because yesterday was cold.
Well, I get up and, of course, I didn't look at the temperature. And I'm just assuming it is as cold as it's been. Mm-hmm. And so I hit the auto start on the truck while I finished getting ready. And,
sure.
You know, I get in the truck. I'm like, well, hey, I thought it'd be colder. Did I start the truck too early?
Right.
I'm driving down. I'm looking down. I said, 46. Holy cow. So then I had to bring up the Weather Channel and make sure my truck was right. But, yeah, it's nice.
I think yesterday in the morning it was 22, 23.
Yep.
Remote start the truck. Get it at least somewhat knocked off. Yeah. Get that cool knocked off. But, yeah, this morning I walked out and thought, all right. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the high will be today.
There you go.
Before then, we better
we can find a good weatherman. We'll get the temperature for you.
One day we'll have a weatherman. They'll be standing up next to the green screen doing all the right.
You ever seen somebody do that and actually wear green? It's
yeah,
hilarious. 'Cause all you see is the head.
All you see is the head and hand. Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah,
okay.
we have a green screen right over there.
Yes.
Just once we need to do that. We need to project that, and I'll be doing just the radar, just the national.
We can do it. I can do it.
That'd be awesome. All right, we better do the morning prayer. Brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. They have 29 in the state, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, and we sure do appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. All right, let's pause now for the morning prayer. Father God, we thank you and praise you today for the miracle of your son's birth. Thank you for bringing great joy to the world. Thank you for giving us the assurance that because you came to us in the form of a human, we who believe in Jesus can know the absolute certainty that we will spend eternity with you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect, Scooter and I have discussed the pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place when the unthinkable happens, and they are professionals. They can
walk you through every step.
Exactly. And whether you want to have a traditional burial or a cremation, it's just whatever you want. It's
something a little outside the box.
Little outside the box.
they will do everything they can to make that happen.
Say they would accommodate within reason.
Within reason.
Yes. Maybe.
I
can think of stuff right now that would be like, if I was a funeral home, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I mean, you can think of some stuff, but they have done some stuff outside the box to try to make their wishes be done.
Yeah, that's great. That's how it should be.
Yes.
Final request. Mine is simple. Cremation. I want the family to find a beautiful view, whether it be over the ocean, a lake, a river. There has to be a body of water. That's the only stipulation. But a beautiful view over a body of water. Because I love the water. I love the lakes, love the rivers, love kayaking, all that stuff. So that's where I want them to go back.
You do it on the river, and then you can keep going down the river and seeing you.
I'm just...
all right, so next year we're going to run down to this spot and see.
That's right.
Next year, yeah, because you're flowing down.
That's not a bad idea.
See, there you go.
That's not a bad idea.
You can make a 10-year plan for them.
You go 1 mile each year for the first 10 years, and then you can stop.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I just think, for me personally, that's how I want them to go talk to me if they want to go see me.
I see it.
It's something like that. I'm not down in anybody else's idea of how they want to do it. That's just mine.
True.
Yep.
I'm with you.
All right. Roller Funeral Home. Give them a call, 870-425-2161, and ask them about pre-need service. And like I said, we appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. We're glad that they're there for us. All right, let's take a look at
Zdora.
our commercial. Yes.
Z-Team.
The Z-Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show. Love it. The Z-Team. You guys did great on that commercial. It's hilarious.
Everybody.
I've never been in a boat before.
Yeah, I keep saying we're going to do outtakes, and we have to.
Yes. We're in like a month now of him saying that.
I know. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the White River. That'll be great too.
It's pretty this morning.
Oh wow, look at that with the cloud cover. It's like it's so bright on the land, but there's cloud cover. How does that work? That is beautiful.
Look, we're going to switch shot real quick because it's almost on the same shot, but from a different camera that's a little brighter.
Yeah. That's Cotter, Arkansas. They're in Marion County looking into Baxter County. And that is the ballpark down there in Cotter. And it's just the Rainbow Bridge. It's an amazing view. Love showing it to you every day.
That is a great shot right there where it shows so much.
Look how bright it looks. And
yes.
And it's cloudy. And I don't know. It's, I guess, just the way the sun.
I don't know what they're putting down, but you still got some green grass somewhere in there.
Just a little something. They got a little Miracle Grow down there.
Miracle Grow.
Miracle Grow. You can go to retiredarkansas.net.
Get some of that for your head.
Thanks. Yeah. I always say I'm glad the yarmulke's at the back, and then I don't really have to see it.
If I can't see it, it's not happening.
Now, when I'm over on your side, if I just look out of the corner of my eye, I can see it in the camera, and it glows. Anyway, let's talk about my bald head. Let's talk about Bob and Linda Zdora of the Z-Team. Give them a call, 870-405-0793. They're realtors you'd recommend to a friend. They bring you this view every day, 24/7. These other cameras zoom in and out in different areas. Absolutely awesome. See, look at that. Boom. And it just it makes you want to go to the river, doesn't it? Let's go fishing. Dang it.
It does.
One of these days we got to go
nice
fishing and just put this show on automatic or something. I don't know.
or do it from the boat.
Or do it from the boat. Yeah, because you can control it with your phone.
Yeah, we can do it from the boat.
That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful shot of Cotter, Arkansas. Go to retiredarkansas.net to find their listings, the MLS listings. And there's so much information about the Ozarks on there. You could be on there for an hour or two finding out about how wonderful it is to live in the Twin Lakes area. And believe me, Scooter and I, we love living here. It's absolutely wonderful.
God's country.
God's country. So give them a call, 870-405-0793 if you're looking to relocate to Mountain Home, Arkansas, or if you already live here and you're looking to, downsize or upsize your home. What does Bob say? The right home for the right time of your life.
Yep.
That's right. Because the kids grow up and move out, and you don't need that big hanging house anymore. It's just you and the wife. Something a little bit smaller, a little bit more manageable.
I can see that. Buy that forever home, and then 10 years down the road, life changes.
No, yeah. I've switched so many houses with my dad and then myself over the course of the years. I know the house we're in is not our forever home.
Yeah.
I call it maybe
I'm
the 10-year
kind of in the same
home.
boat.
Yeah. The 10-year home.
Our house is we'll probably do something once if Austin ever leaves the house.
He will. There's Scooter Mountain.
There it is. Dun,
we have not seen it in months. It's always been on a different view. It's up in Missouri, yeah.
You can tell how far it's zooming in.
Isn't that insane how far that camera will go?
Yes.
And it still be pretty darn clear. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Now we saw Scooter Mountain. I'm happy. We can take a look at the weather. We better take a look at the weather. Temperatures. Mountain Home, Arkansas, it's 45. Harrison, it's 47. Batesville, it's 42. Yellville is 47. Marshville at 45. Salem at 45. Mountain View at 45. Calico Rock at 45. 45. And West Plains, Missouri, 45. Springfield, Missouri. Here we go. Popular Buff at 43 and St. Louis at 46. 45, I believe, is the winter today. Yep. Yesterday was 26, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was 26 degrees
What
yesterday.
a difference in one day.
20 degrees. National Weather Radar. Let's see, we're just passing the 7 o'clock hour, so we can see some light activity across Arkansas, but they have some heavy activity across Colorado, some in Utah and Wyoming, up in South Dakota and North Dakota. Let's zoom into Arkansas and Missouri. You can see down in the southern, well, here we go, when it starts over, but that was at 5. Let's go just jump it there. If it lets me jump it. Come on now. All right. Yep. There's activity across the state. It doesn't look like it's anything too hairy. But in our neck of the woods, I think we're going to be all right. This thing is not wanting to cooperate. Yep. We're moving on. It looks like the Sequoia and King Canyon in California, over 2 feet of snow expected. Whew. Sierra Nevada, that is insane.
2 feet of snow,
2 feet. Oh my goodness. We have a wind advisory. Look, it's just on the edge of Baxter County. It crosses the northwestern part of the state, the southwestern part of Missouri, pretty much almost all of Missouri. It looks like that wind is coming down towards us. I think we will have a little bit of it today, even though it doesn't show it's going to be too bad. 7-day forecast. There it is. See that little wind flag there? Mostly cloudy, then mostly cloudy and breezy. So I guess it'll be cloudy today.
He looks at the pictures. That's what.
I look at that pretty picture. High of 59. Tonight, well, they moved. Look at this. It's all changed. Tonight, 20% chance slight showers. Low of 37. All week it showed nothing.
You knew that it was going to change, though. I know you knew.
I guess. I should have known. I'm the weatherman. Saturday, mostly sunny. High of 47. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, then a slight chance of wintry mix. Low of 32. Sunday, chance of wintry mix, then chance of showers. High of 46. You can see that keeps dropping, though. It started at the beginning of the week at 70% chance of rain on Sunday. Sunday night, 50% chance of showers, low of 38. Monday, 40% chance of showers, high of 58. Monday night, 60% chance of showers, low of 47. And Tuesday, 40% chance of showers, high of 57. Rain is in the future. Norfolk Lake water level, 552.25. Level is 0.25 feet above full pool. They're generating 1. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 655 even. Level is 4 feet above full pool, and they are generating 6. And that's a look at your weather. Brought to you by.
Scroll down real quick.
Oh, real quick.
Real quick. That is your drought monitor.
Okay.
Just wanting to kind of get an idea. It's actually looking a lot better than what it has. So
Cool.
got a little bit of rain.
All right.
All
Well, it's 7:15.
All right.
And so we're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back with
The real estate
This
update.
Week in Real Estate
This
with
Week
Bob
in Real
Zdora.
Estate, yes. So we'll be right back.
Right back.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guest is Bob Zdora of the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. And he's here to talk about This Week in Real Estate.
Yes, sir.
And how are you?
I'm good. How you been?
I'm real good.
Good. It's good to have you here.
I know, right? Filling in for Bob for the past week. Got sports after this, but you know, it's been a good week, and we're into Christmas time.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Yeah. Sure. Well, Leonard's got some decorations up, so that's good.
We just got our tree up a few days ago.
Yeah,
so
Leonard's got some stuff up, so that's good.
It is December, and you're already talking about Christmas. So we're going to lead you in the right way. I've got a little something I'm going to play here. This is really special. I'll be right back.
All right.
Gather around the radio, boys and girls. I have a little story to tell. 'Twas the night before listing, and all through the house, not a computer was stirring, not even its mouse. The CMAs were completed, the contract was signed, all with hopes of selling this house in record time. We sellers were resting all snug in our beds, while visions of sold signs danced in our heads. The house had been staged, decluttered with care, in hopes that great offers soon would be there. The kitchen was gleaming, the sidewalk swept clean. O spirit of curb appeal, make our house be seen. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, we scrambled to see just what was the matter. The Century 21 goalpost had started to glow, a warm golden light on the new fallen snow. When what to our wondering eyes should appear, our Z-Team agents with buyers, my dear. They featured and pointed and showed them the way. They smiled and agreed and nodded, okay. Our house got an offer the very next day. We accepted it and happily moved on our way. So remember this story when you need to move. The Z-Team Realtors will make it go smooth. From Bob and Linda Zdora and the whole Z-Team, we wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That was awesome.
Is that cool? Yeah.
Echo. We had to turn it up so we could sit and listen to it. That was my first time watching it.
Yeah.
You did awesome.
Yeah. Well,
that was
Linda
great.
wrote it.
Okay.
Linda wrote the whole thing.
Okay, Linda did.
Well, she did. I do the voice, and she did. But that's what teams do. They work together.
That was great.
Yeah, it is.
That really is.
You can't lead into Christmas without a Christmas story.
I know.
So
right?
there you go.
Right? No, that was really good. I enjoyed it. You guys should post that on your Facebook.
I imagine it's going to pop up probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably today.
Yeah. Very good.
There's a lot of stuff going to Facebook, and it'll be on the website. Website's got. Aside from the fact that we have all the listings and everything on there, there's also the cameras that are on there. And the cameras overlook the town of Cotter. Christmas is occurring in Cotter right now. The big Christmas is the 17th, I think it is. Santa's going to be there and everything. But at night, the cameras right now, the moving camera that you see that goes up and down the river and through town, that focuses on the bridge at night so you can see the changing colors. Well, now with Christmas in the park down there, the camera is going to move from different areas of the park where we can get enough light to get a decent picture on, and as well as the bridge, and just give you a little idea of holiday festivities. And you can see the cars going through and people walking through the park. Cotter's just a great little town, and there's it's very positive for the town to have that Christmas celebration going.
Definitely. And you're right. It's on December 17th, 5 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yep. They have Santa and Mrs. Claus there. Christmas carols, Polar Express conductor, bonfires with s'mores and hot chocolate, goodies for the kids. That's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be. It's small town America. I mean, the people that are new to the area that don't that we don't see. It's like, oh, what do you do? What do we do? What do we do? This is just a really good opportunity to see what the Ozarks and what our area does. And it's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I love living in God's country.
That's going on, and that'll be starting. And then tomorrow is the two things tomorrow. You get the pancake breakfast for the Rotary.
Yep.
It's tomorrow at the high school. And then when you get done with there, because you'll be full up, so you can go to the cookie walk, though, in St. Peter's and buy your cookies for friends, neighbors, and different events that you got to go to. Two great charities that we have here. And I just really can't say enough about both of them, among the others as well. But these two specifically, they do a great job. So.
I don't know when the pancake breakfast is, but I do know you need to be early to the cookie walk.
Well, it's 7:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
And the cookie is at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And so what you can do is, you could go eat fast at the Rotary, but I'd go get the cookies.
I'd go get the cookies first,
and then
because then it won't be as crowded at pancakes.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be the better way to do it.
There you go.
Go for cookies first, and then for pancakes. Leave the cookies in the car.
Yeah.
So
you'll buy more cookies anyways when you're hungry.
That's right. That's right. When you get done, you go, oh, maybe we can go back and get another. There's klatschkes, a lot of klatschkes.
Yeah.
2,000 klatschkes over there.
I had the notes here from the other day. Here, let's see. The 2,229.
Not that anybody's counting, but there's a few klatschkes over there for you as well.
Yeah, it's going to be real.
And it's
good.
all homemade. So
All
there's
homemade,
always something to do here, and it's one of the things that we try to help people with. Give them things to do, and what the station tries to help people with is get the information out on different events that are coming up. There's the light event over in ASU is still going on.
Yes.
Yep.
And the carousel and everything, all of that'll be opening up. So there's a ton of things to do here. It's small town America.
That's right.
That's why people come here. That's why people want to be here. And those that are here and say, this just isn't for me. It's a too small town in America, and there's
that's okay.
I can understand it. That's okay.
That's okay.
And we're here to help them as well. I mean, we help people come in. We help people go out. We help people. It's a stressful time, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves in being able to do is to help people be able to make good, informed decisions and know what they're doing and be involved in the process and to help them to move forward, to help them find the right home for the right time of their life. And that's so important. And we've been doing this for 18-ish years, and we've helped a lot of people. And we're very proud of that, and we've got there's a boatload of awards and things like that. But it's more important that somebody comes up and hits me on the shoulder and says, "Hey, thanks for bringing us here."
Exactly.
And they don't realize how blessed they are to be here until they are, and we go from there.
Right.
It's one of the things I love about you guys. You guys aren't just looking at selling a house. You're really there to help people. And if somebody's coming here to look at some homes and has some concerns about moving in the area, that is where you guys can step in. They can walk through their concerns and say, let me take you and show you what we've got. It may be for you. It may not be for you, but
exactly.
it will address your concerns.
Yep.
And that way you're truly helping them make a decision, whether it is to be here or not. But it's truly what's best for them. And I like that.
Yeah, and we had a kid come in from Buffalo, New York. Buffalo's not a real big town, and he's like out in the outskirts of Buffalo. And he came here. He wants to bring his family here and be able to spend some time and live his life here and raise his children here, more importantly to him. I said, well, here's what I want you to do. I said, I want you to go to Walmart. I want you to go to Harps. There's a new sporting goods store down here. Go down there. Dunham's.
It's excellent.
And, pick a local restaurant and just listen to people talk. Listen how they talk to each other, and see how easy it is to engage them in conversation. So send them out. That's your mission. Your mission for the day.
That's a good idea.
And he came. And we met up with him the next day, and he was like, "Oh my God, people actually talk to you, and they're not yelling, and they're not rude, and they're not." I says, "No, they're not."
Yeah. I remember talking to Linda the other day. She sent me a text about some things about some people moving in from out of state, and how it wasn't even half a day here, and they couldn't wait to move here because of exactly what you just said.
Yeah, and we've had that happen to a number of people that we've had that happen to, where it's like an epiphany. They walk through and go back home. It's funny. We had a guy. We sold him a home. He bought it, and he went back to California, and he says the homeless and the little characters, street characters in his neighborhood were all of a sudden riffraff and ruffians. And it just totally changed. But he was right. I mean, it just changed everything for him. Coming here and seeing like, oh, I forget. This is the way things are supposed to be.
Sure.
Yeah. The taxes and all the other, there's so many things that we have going on here for people that come here. And all of that's on the website. We can do a lot to help people make good informed decisions, and on both sides. I mean, for our sellers, we do everything we can do to make this process as simple as it can be, because it's a difficult thing to do. It's a stressful thing to do.
A lot of ins and outs.
And with the economy the way it is, and with the interest rates, there's some moving targets. The appraisers have been a little uppity with some of their with some of the things that they're trying to do. So hold people's hands, get them the information that they need, and that's really what we strive to do every day.
Right. Well, what kind of information do you have for us today?
This week in real estate, there were 20. Now, you remember it's Thanksgiving weekend too.
Yeah.
There were 20 new listings came on the market. One commercial property, 8 parcels of land. 11 homes came on the market. They range in price from $284,000 to $55,000. There were 15 sales, 3 commercial properties, 12 homes sold. They ranged in price from $80,000 to $695,000. The average sale price this week was $309,000. With 118 days on market, and still a total of $3.7 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 4 properties expired, 9 had price changes. Currently, there's 254 homes on the MLS, so we lost 4 more. Year to date, for this year, there's been 1,092 homes have sold for $242 million. The The average sale price this year is $222,000 with 79 days on market. Last year, there had been 1,201 homes that sold for $241 million. The average sale price last year was $201 with 90 days on market. And so we're seeing the prices from last year catching up. I mean, there was no break after Thanksgiving because people knew that the interest rates were going to be changing. It was in the paper every day that the rates are going to be going up. You know, they were talking about recessions and all the things. You know, they were out there ringing the bell, and some people were paying attention to it.
Right, move now.
Move now. So we've had a number of those people that have done that, both on the sell side and on the buy side. And there's still some of these markets have crashed like 20%.
Yeah.
New home starts in some of these markets are way down. That hasn't been the case here. I've spoken to a couple of builders, and I don't know of any that have canceled their homes that they were building. So that's a good sign for the area. We're seeing more new homes going in. We're seeing buildings converted, new businesses coming in, and that's a lot to do with the people that are moving here. You get to do that chance. I always wanted to. Whatever that may have been. I always wanted to open a little art studio. I always wanted to have a little pet shop. I always wanted to have a little restaurant. And that's what we're seeing open up here, and all these local entrepreneurs, and it makes such a difference to the community. That's a big help to the community, being able to do that. I did have one note on the interest rates. I get a note from First Security. Come on, be nice. Oh, you stinker, you. Well, anyway, right. The interest rates were down below 6%. You got to put a point in, but it was like 5.85 or something. So it's a good opportunity. If you're a seller and you've been holding off coming on the market, it's a good opportunity to get some activity. There'll be more people looking at houses here. And also, wherever it is you're going to go, you're going to pay a little less than you would have a couple months ago. So it's something to keep in mind. It affects not just the buyers, but it affects the sellers as well, because they're going to be buyers. Every seller is a buyer.
Yeah,
it's a domino effect.
Exactly. And every real estate transaction, you're exactly right, Scooter. There's dominoes involved all the way down, and keeping all those dominoes can be a process. And with the referral service that we have with Century 21, we can help those dominoes go in line. And that makes a big difference, being able to talk to that agent, know where they're at in their process, 2 houses down, or the house that they're going to buy, someone from here who's moving someplace else is moving to Dallas, Miami, whatever. We can stay in touch with them and let them know how we're doing here, that if there is a little hiccup, okay, you got to slow everything down a little bit. We're going to need 2 extra days because we're waiting for an appraiser, or they may need an extra day or 2, and if people can't leave the house. Those are all things that we can do to help things go smoothly.
Yeah, very good. Well, a lot of good info.
Give my honey a call. That's the best info I got for you.
There you go.
Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. We chatted about that earlier. There's some great information on there. The whole MLS is on there, and there's a lot of other local information. You can send it out to your friends. The commercials are on there and everything as well, the cute stuff that we do. But give my honey a call. That's the place to start. 870-405-0793.
I always say there's a plethora of information on your website about the Ozarks.
Yes.
A lot of good stuff. All right, let's take a break, and we're going to come back with sports.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
What?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm filling in for Bob for XL7 Sports today. Our guest is Coach Steve Ari, the Mountain Home Bomber head football coach. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I think we've exchanged, pleasantries a couple of times, but this is the first time I'm doing an interview with you. So that happened to me on Monday when I got to meet Coach Fulcher, the head basketball coach. And so I thought maybe since it's my first time, there probably some first-time viewers to just kind of give a personal history of yourself as far as life and coaching.
Okay, I graduated from Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri, and anyway, I'd spent 16 years in Willow Springs, Missouri.
Yeah.
Went to Mountain Grove, Missouri for 7. Went to West Plains, Missouri for 7. Retired out of Missouri, went to Harrison, Arkansas for 6 months. This job came open. I came down here, and now I'm a Bomber.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I love the town. I love the people. I love the kids. Just got to get more wins on the table.
I understand.
If we get that accomplished, I'll be living a perfect life.
Sure. You married?
Married to Janet. Janet and I got married 4th of July 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she's here right now. She works out at King Dermatology, and life is good.
Very nice. You got any children?
I have 2 sons. My oldest is Preston. Preston is a musician.
Yeah.
He has a band called the Preston Airy Band, and he's running a recording studio. He wanted to try it, and he's doing it. All he does is music.
Yeah.
Called Better Man Records. So if you want to record some music and you don't want to pay a Nashville price, call Better Man Records.
Okay. So he's in Nashville.
Nope, he's in Fayette, Missouri, where he went to school. Where I went to school,
okay.
And hooked up with some musicians up there, and anyway, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, very nice.
I have another son that's a linebacker at Evangel. That's my youngest son, Ian.
Yeah.
Ian plays at Evangel, and he's a redshirt junior.
Okay, junior. He's enjoying it.
He's enjoying it. Yeah, he loves it there.
Very good. Excellent. So you've been here 3 years now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3rd year in. I think you've done a great job. I've not heard anybody talk bad about you, so that's a good thing. Which I follow Mountain Home Bomber football somewhat. I watch the games, go to the games, the home games when I can. But we watch it on YouTube because XL7 will, do video of it. And Bob does a pretty good job of announcing. And I thought they did pretty well this year. You had some tough losses, but it's the way it goes. But I really don't know as much as Bob does, so I'm going to let you recap the season. And I really don't have a lot to chime in with, so help me out here.
Okay. As far as the season recap goes, we play kind of a new conference this year. Same conference, but has some new additions. So it is a new schedule for us. So going into the season, we started with Nettleton and Harrison, and we felt like we really needed to win those 2 games.
Sure.
Because we were going to hit the 4 big schools in the conference back to back to back to back. So anyway, we dropped the first 2 games. Nettleton by 10, Harrison by 13 points. Got in, played Lake Hamilton tough within 8. Pulaski and Greenwood, Little Rock Christian kind of handed it to us. But make a long story short, we started the season 0-7.
Yeah.
And anytime you start the season 0-7, you're trying to keep the train from derailing right there,
Yeah.
The kids are ready to quit. The kids are ready to go away. They're ready for the season to be over.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kept preaching, hang in there. Things are going to get better. We're going to get, not winning those first 2 games was a killer.
Yeah.
But
kind of zap morale to start off the season.
We got us some people that were more of our caliber of competition.
Mm-hmm.
And everything worked out good. I believe it started with Van Buren. We got down again, played like we've been playing, kind of lethargic.
Yeah.
Come back and get a win, and it was just like a spark. And after that spark hit, we won that game. You kind of see the confidence start building back a little bit. And,
sure.
A guy's not a very good competitor if he doesn't have a little confidence about him.
Exactly.
And anyway, we finished on a 4-game run and beat Marion over at Marion. Marion got a playoff game under our belt. I think we were sitting 6-4 regular season and a playoff win. And then we went to PA.
Right.
And I thought we fought. We just had a couple miscues. We had a couple really bad miscues on the back end that cost us.
Yeah.
3rd and 19 really sticks out in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But
one of them plays that you don't forget.
Oh, it's like why do we do this?
Yeah.
How can you make that big of a mistake? It's 3rd and 19. Why
Sure.
do we do this? And they're kids, and it all goes back to I got to be harder, I got to be stricter, I got to be more stern, we got to be more disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be.
Yeah. Well, I thought I watched the last playoff game, Pulaski Academy. I keep saying that, and they're an 11-1 team. I mean, very good team. But I thought Mountain Home Bombers did very well. I mean, it was 33-52, but they never quit. And I noticed that they scored every single quarter, and they stopped Pulaski from scoring in the 4th quarter. I mean, so it seemed as the game went on, even though they were always down and sometimes down by a lot, they never quit. They kept playing as hard as they can. And I thought about the middle of the 4th quarter, I was like, it's a nail biter. They can do this. They can do this. And it didn't go y'all's way, but that's okay because I felt pride for them. I did, even though they didn't come out with the W, and that's okay. It happens.
That's the one thing that we try to preach is we don't ever quit. I mean, I've watched Mountain Home teams on tape, and I remember when my first year over at Harrison, we played them, and you could just see the kids deflate and lay down. And I call it the mercy rule, where you get down by 35.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I've always heard it as.
And anyway, we try to get rid of that type of behavior and that type of we don't want nothing to do with it. We want to fight and stay in there and see what happens.
Sure.
And our kids have done a good job. In the 3 years I've been here, I think we've had 3 games where we've come from 20 points back and won games 3 times.
I've seen
maybe 4, but I know of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that says a lot, especially going into that one game where you're 0-7. and then you fall behind, and it's hard not to let your head go down. It just is, and it says a lot for them to come back out of that, looking at the losses and looking what's behind them in the past, and to come back and fight and win that game. That was really, really impressive. It says a lot for them and their mentality.
It does. It does. We're trying to create some toughness and some fight. And now we got to get some bodies and some skill set.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of work to do. And the kids.
So you've got some seniors who are going to be leaving this year.
Yeah, we do.
Which, do we need to take a break? I'm a little off right now for some reason.
We'll need one more, but
one more. Not yet. Okay. I pulled up the stats on Max Preps, and Brady Barnett. It seems like the same names keep popping up: Brady Barnett, Jacob Chenoweth, Cade Yates. Are they seniors?
Brady Barnett's a senior. We're going to really miss that guy.
Definitely.
He come up with about 14 touchdowns on the season, I think. 17
touchdowns. Jacob Chenoweth was the one with 14.
Okay.
And so, yeah, very, very impressive. And Cade Yates, now it started out the beginning of the season that Brady Barnett was the quarterback.
Correct.
And then Cade Yates came in another game, I think in the second half, and then you made the change.
Correct.
And it worked out. It really worked out. Them two bounced off each other really well.
Yeah, they're really good friends, and a lot of times in that situation you might have some animosity or something going on, but it never worked out like that. Both of them are really capable of playing the quarterback position. Brady's our best athlete, so we had ways to get him the ball in other ways.
Yeah.
And he's the only senior of those three. Cade's a junior, and Jacob's a sophomore.
Okay,
Barnett is very versatile, though. He can move him around to different positions.
Well, he was on both.
Things.
He was on both sides, wasn't he?
At one time.
We finished the season with. That was one of the things that changed the season around. Was I ended up playing all of our guys two ways. Not all, but like all three of those guys were starting on defense, and it really elevated our defense having all three of them over there. And you hate to do that, but we got to that point. Elijah Lag played both ways. Somebody else played both ways, but it's not Class 3 football anymore. Nobody else playing two ways on those other teams. I can tell you that. But we're having to play a little Iron Man football, and it worked out for us.
Yeah, it did.
Sometimes it'll get you beat up.
No doubt. They were feeling it the next day, weren't they?
Yeah, those tough kids. They're having to work a little harder than most.
So Cade Yates is a junior going to be a senior.
Yes,
so he'll be back next year. Hopefully, he'll be back next year. Jacob Chenoweth, is he a senior or junior?
He's a sophomore going to be.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's special.
Yeah, rushing yards per game, 50. And, Brady Barnett was at 58.9. So you've got someone with Brady leaving. You've got somebody that's going to be there to fill that pocket. So
yeah,
that's excellent. Now you just need somebody to come in and fill in behind Jacob.
And that's the thing right now is we've got a lot of kids walking that school that can be some really star football players. And with the changes in the program and with everything, they really need to give it a try. They need to go out, give it and I mean a true honest try. Go out there, put everything you got in there, and look at building and growing the team. Because I think at this point, with all the changes, now you just need the heads. You just need the players. You need the athletes to fill those spots, and it can happen. I think it could really make a difference.
We had a meeting the other day, and I told the kids, I said, let's go back and do the math here. I know we lost 8 games on the season, but 4 of those games, 10 points, 13 points, 10 points, 8 points.
Yeah.
I said, you get if you get 10 points better, you're sitting here with 8 wins.
Yep.
And
that's something that they
we've got a whole different mindset right now.
That's something that they did was put up points. Not every single game, but they put up points. It was talking 30, 40, 50 points, It's not like they were sitting on their hands not scoring.
I really think if we get all of our athletes out of the hallways like you're saying, I think there's your 10 points.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're in a league and we're not making any excuses and we're not being talked down to and we're the winning side of that record, and I think everybody's got a little Mountain Home pride in Mountain Home football, what we're doing around here. But, right now we're just struggling to play 500, and it don't have to be like that if we can get the kids out.
Sure.
We'll take that break.
Okay, it's 7:49, almost 7:50. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more from Coach Steve Ari, the Mountain Home Bomber head football coach.
Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Today we are doing XL7 Sports. I'm filling in for Bob Rechtenwald, our coach, our guest, Keith Stove Airy, Mountain Home Bomber football coach. We're kind of recapping the season here. And like I said off camera, my wife said Elijah Lag had a D1 offer. That's impressive.
He's got a preferred walk-on offer. So he will not receive money, but they can't let just any guy off the streets walk on.
Sure.
You're going to get a special invite, and he's got a special invite.
That's really cool. Glad to hear that. Any players you want to recognize for the season? Anything that I keep seeing in these stats? I keep seeing Brady Barnett's name.
Yeah.
There's others, but his is like in almost every box. So
I should have sat down and done the math, but when going back and recapping the season, I think we're going to lose about 5 starters on each side of the ball.
Yeah.
We'll have 6 starters coming back. Our big losses are probably our offensive line. Mm-hmm. Elijah Lag, Sam Morton, and Daniel Jones, Brody Goodson.
Yeah.
Brady Barnett on offense. We got all of our skills back on offense next year almost, except for Barnett. So that's kind of exciting.
Sure.
Defensively, we have our leading tackler back, Ty Hannaford. We have our second leading tackler back, and Robert Dover. We started a freshman back there to finish the season. Mm-hmm. Barrett Miller's going to be back. Jacob Chenoweth will be back. Anyway, we got 5 or 6 guys back on defense.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, with what we got coming back. And obviously, we're going to have to find some size and some muscle to replace those guys up front.
Sure. And you never know who's going to step up. There might be somebody that steps up that surprises you.
Yes.
Ready to play.
Yes. Eli Jones had a big week this week testing in the weight room. He was excited about him. But yeah, we just got to get more mass. And in talking about that, one of the things that I'm going to do, and anybody that's listening can get with me on this, but I've got to come up with some form of a nutrition bar. Okay. Where I'm getting, and obviously the problem with that is always funding it. You can take all your money that you raise at the auction and blow it all on food, but you hate to do that. So you ever got anybody out there that, let's say a farmer says, "Hey, I got all these extra eggs, and we'll take them." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You got somebody says, "Hey, I'll donate $10 a week to that. We'll take it."
Yeah.
And I got to find make up some type of account where I've got to get some muscle on these kids.
Yeah.
And most of it is they do not eat enough food.
Right.
That's the most of it right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Let me ask, what's your coaching philosophy, your core values?
My core values is the program is works around making a kid a better man.
Okay.
I want to be a student athlete, and I want to be a contributor to society.
Sure.
I think the wins and the losses are great, but I'm not going to sacrifice the other stuff. I want good men. I want good fathers. No, football's the best game there is for building hard work, teamwork,
ethics,
toughness. How do you overcome adversity? And we try to apply life skills into everything we do. And I guarantee you, if your kid's playing football, he's becoming a better man.
Sure.
A lot of guys aren't tough enough to do it, can't handle the grind. But it's a great game, and anybody that's ever played it knows that.
Yeah. How do you handle your tryouts and rejections? You get some. I'm sure you get some that don't make the cut.
I don't cut anybody.
No,
and I probably should, because you always got guys out there that just want to be part of the team, and that's good if they would just stand on the sidelines and behave themselves. But they're going to bring a distraction with them frequently.
You're right.
And they're the guy that's not all in. I just want a jersey and stand on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I don't care whether I contribute. And then when something comes up, they're not at practice, and you're having to deal with them in that way too.
Yeah.
So I tell my guys all the time, you're going to get what you deserve most of the time. Not always, but most of the time, you're going to get what you deserve.
Yeah.
And if you're not playing, that's on you. If you want to play, you better get out here and you better work at it.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to show you want it, for sure. So what do you think the biggest challenge starting a new season is? Not necessarily next season, but just any seasons that you've had in the past. What's the biggest challenge when you start one?
I think the biggest thing right now for us, because my season to me started Monday.
Okay.
We got them back off a break. So right now, I feel like our season starts. So it's just getting the buy-in and the commitment level. Commitment has been one of our toughest things, and I don't know how I'm going to get that. I think there's some parenting involved there that you have to make sure your kid gets out of bed and goes to work.
Sure.
They say, I don't care whether he gets up and goes to work. He's his own man. He can set his own alarm, and I get that. I get that. But sometimes I feel like as my job as a parent is to teach my kid how to be a man.
Yeah.
And
and give them that nudge.
Yeah.
Putting them in the right direction. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I think when you're going to sign up to do something, you need to do at 100%, do it with all your heart, be invested in it. And that's the biggest thing that I find right now is getting a kid. That's baseball season. I don't want to do nothing. It's basketball season. It's 9 months away. I don't want to do something. Yeah. That's my biggest thing that I fight in Mount Home, because we're not a football town with a football culture.
Yeah.
Just trying to build it up and make it that way.
Right. Well, you're right. Cannon, my stepson, he's 11. He started football for the first year this year. And about, a month into it, he didn't want to play anymore. And his dad, real good dad, told him, no, you're not going to start something and not finish it. You got to at least play out this season. And if you decide not to do it next year, that's fine. And he found that he loved the game. He just stuck it out, because 11-year-old kid, they're out there punishing their bodies, they're hitting each other, they're wearing pads, they're going after it like your high schoolers are. They're not playing around. And his thing was not really getting hit, it was hitting other kids. He didn't feel comfortable hitting it, and his dad was like, that's just part of the game, brother. You got to get out there and you got to take them down. And so once he got used to that, very good athlete.
1 minute.
Oh, sorry.
Just let you know.
Okay. So last minute left. I think you did real good this year. I think third year in. I'm proud that you're our coach, and I appreciate you being here. So we got like 30, 45 seconds left. Are you ready for Christmas?
Ready for Christmas.
Yeah?
Yep. Finish up Christmas shopping this weekend.
Right.
And I'm back in that. On that note there, I enjoy being at Mountain Home as well. This is a good town full of good people.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
You've made a lot of great changes and really kind of redesigned a lot of the program, and I think kids need to take a second look at that.
Yeah.
I really do.
I do
think
too.
Kids need to buy in, and I think you'll see everything change. I think that's where we're at right now. It's just getting more kids that are walking them halls to come on out.
Yeah.
And
I hope that happens next year for you.
I hope it does too.
Or even this year, they come up to you this year and say, "Look, I've been thinking about it and I want to join."
I got to make a run here before school starts. See if I get some kids to change their schedules at Christmas.
Yeah,
there you go.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week. Have a good weekend.